Hello guys, Charles here from Gadget Point, bringing you the game Play Daily number 7. As I said yesterday, today's daily is going to be a little bit different in the fact that the games that I've chosen to play are Poker Nights at the Inventory 1 and 2. So obviously I wasn't really going to do a review of the gameplay itself, at least not too much in detail because it's just poker, let's face it, it's not hard to play. So instead I have decided to record the intros and a bit of the characters speak, because that's the main draw for this game, is the backstory behind the game itself, and the characters and whatnot,
see a fresh face here at the inventory.
and the fact that you get fantastic items inside TF2, and with the second installment of the game you get items in Borderlands 2 as well, which is pretty good. So I'm not going to be speaking too much over the intro, I'm just going to let it run its course.
First timer, I'm a bit more familiar with the benefactions of the club. The club was founded in 1919 in response to an early draft of the 18th Amendment. Through back channels, it was learned that this vile piece of legislation would not only outlaw libations, but games and amusements that could also threaten the world-renowned determination and productivity of the American workforce. Can you imagine? Games outlawed! Nevertheless, this club has been here in secret ever since, just in case those in
For anyone who hasn't played the game before, the main characters that you play with are the Heavy from TF2, Tycho, Max from Sam Max, and Strong Bad.
Your table. Hey, gentlemen. I hope that is
for some reason Tycho has no nose. Oh, there it is.
Fresh meat!
Very well. In concordance with the house rules of the inventory set forth by Mr. Kent upon the club's founding, any congregation of 5 players around a no-limit hold'em table must play for the house stakes of $75.
This is not too much.
Of course, these stakes were set in 1910, and with inflation, let's see, tonight's buy-in will then be $10,000.
And I believe we'll get to see one of the items which you can unlock in TF2.
Well, this is embarrassing. I generally walk around with large bricks of money with which to buy into backroom card games, but I'm a little light this evening. Anyway, I think this should even it up.
And here it is. It is the Time Traveler's timepiece, which is worn by the spy.
The game will be no-limit Texas Hold'em.
The other items include the Iron Curtain for the Heavy, the Dangerous Glasses for Strong Bad, and the Lugamorph for Max. So this is Poker Night 2, so I'm just going to start a new game with the intro. The intro on Poker Night 2 is a lot better.
Good luck, human.
I'm actually going to do some of the gameplay just at the end of here, just so you can get an idea of what goes down in the inventory. So you get to see a lot of different characters along here, which is quite funny, from different games.
Good game. Let's do it again sometime. Oh, hey, it's you. Alright. Come on, I'll lead you in. The name's Samson. Brock Samson. This friggin' place is like a maze.
Mr. Sampson, I'd lost track of you for a moment. And you've brought the player! Splendid! On behalf of everyone at the inventory, I cannot begin to express our unbridled elation.
So in my opinion, Poker Night at the Inventory 2 is a lot better. The characters in it are of a higher standard, I would say. But their quotes and the lines that they say in the game, there aren't as many as there were in the first, and so they do tend to get repeated quite a bit sometimes, which can make the game feel a bit stale after playing it for sort of 15-20 minutes.
As always, I am Commodore Reginald Van Winslow, retired, and I will be your
sweet
host for
cheeks.
tonight's perilous
How about some
voyage on
smokes?
the seas of chance.
Thanks, Pat.
Hey, Reggie, these new chairs are great. It's like my keister is being held aloft by the wings of tiny velvet angels.
Let me try, Sam.
I'm afraid there's no room at the table for your +1, Sam.
That's okay. Max will make his own fun.
Come out with your arms akimbo, Mendoza!
So when do we get this clam bake on the road?
In a few minutes, we're still waiting for...
Hello, future losers!
Claptrap, definitely one of the best characters from Borderlands 2.
But seriously,
And
whose
Borderlands.
HDMI port do I have to kiss to get a drink around here? Ooh, I really love what you've done with the place. Very, Boardwalk Empire meets Silence of the Lambs.
As I was saying, your
Can we
seat
get
of...
going? Steve and I have a tea time at Spyglass.
I suppose we should. I'd hoped our final contestant would be here by now, but it appears that we'll be one short tonight.
Deal me in.
That guy I never got, maybe because I never played the game. Army of Darkness.
As
There we go.
always, the tournament buy-in is $20,000.
Hey, where'd my money go?
To a pleasant upstate farm where it has room to play with all its currency friends.
Oh, this is definitely one of the better characters in this game as well. Okay, so what I'm going to show you now is basically what happens when you go all in every round. Or as I like to call it, the all or nothing strategy.
Whoa.
Really?
Great day in the morning.
Not this time.
Okay, Claptrap, keep it cool.
So I'll literally just go
Don't
through the
stare
game
at
now
money,
and
or
just
it'll
go
think you're a
all
creep.
in on every round until one of them picks up the courage to stay in. Because they just all fold, which is quite funny.
The player steals the blind.
It's a genuine bluff.
Oh, fuzz nuggets.
So yeah, it's a fantastic game. I definitely recommend people who haven't got it to go out and buy it. It's not
Thanks for another
expensive.
crappy hand, lady.
It's usually in some sort of special deal where it's under sort of £5, €5.
Look at all that
And
cheddar.
considering the items that you can get in Tier 2 on Borderlands 2, it's definitely worth the cost just for those items alone because they do look really good.
You know, I'm starting
And
to
if you
get
play
a little
Scout in
angry
Tier
at these
2, the
crummy
Ludomorph is a
cards.
must.
And you wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
I don't like you now.
Don't be scared by the chips. Don't be scared by the chips.
The dialogue's pretty good
Again.
in general.
The
Claptrap's
player
got some funny
steals the
lines
blind.
in this game, and the Heavy's got some funny
You have
lines in
completed your first slate of
the second
battles.
game. In the first game, sorry, I should say.
At the next tournament, you will be given the opportunity to compete for a wondrous treasure.
You know, Williams, you might be doing a little better if you can control that tell of yours.
What? Oh, you mean the hand? That's not a tell, it just does that sometimes.
That's the problem with your steampunk neural interface. It's cool to look at, but buggy as hell.
Actually, my scans indicate that Mr. Williams' hand is fully functional, and that its nervous tapping appears to be induced by an outside force. I'll see if I can isolate it.
Don't bother, it's Morse code.
What?
D R I N.
K-M-O-R-E-B.
A N A N G.
Drink more Benang. Huh.
Your hand has apparently been possessed by a marketing department.
I'm sort of hoping they make a third game, but I don't know what characters they would use. But I think it's more me just wanting more items from the series rather than
Gotta be blunt.
actually wanting a game. I mean, I personally never...
Cold.
I played the original the first one and completed that. But for the second one, I just used the Steve Achievement Manager and just unlocked all the items just sort of straight away.
That's a lot of simoleons.
Which I know is sort of cheating, but I'm really not too concerned because if you were to play this to get all the items, it would just take so long.
I fold.
Really not worth it.
The player steals the
in that
blinds.
respect. Epsilon's unlocked is playing Global Offensive. Hope he's not considering a change of esports career. Because if he is, he needs to start playing StarCraft or League of Legends. Actually, I know he does play League of Legends and he's pretty good as well.
It's the kind of moment I'd use it.
You never know.
Since you're not that kind of guy, what word are you gonna use?
Boned?
So literally just going all in every round.
Really?
Big mistake, Junior.
And they pretty much fold every time. So you just pretty much steal the blinds half the time. But it is a good way to start if you just started playing the game to get your first achievement, work your way towards your first item unlock as well.
Wendy and I could repair the Oldsmobile with that money.
But as you can see, eventually someone else goes all in against you. So you have to make sure that as soon as you get the first achievement, which is to win a showdown and stuff like that, is and go all in, win a hand 3 times in a row, that you probably start to play properly. Because as you're about to see here, I'm about to lose.
Yeah.
And I'm one of those that plays poker but pretty much has no idea what the cards are other than a pair,
The player has
3 of a
ace
kind,
high, and Mr. Williams has a straight.
that sort of thing.
Wait a minute. Are we suddenly playing high?
Like, I'm pretty sure I didn't realise before playing this that you could have a straight with cards of a different deck. Like, you know,
Ash
the different
wins.
types. I thought they all had to be the same.
It's good to be the king.
So yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed the series. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Enjoy.